What's up, y'all? It's your boy Warren G back at it again. Nice Z01 Camaro. Gotta do another little quick vlog. Take advantage of this good weather. I think it's like 63, 64 degrees now. Feels alright. I think in this one I'm gonna talk about some of the comments that I see on YouTube about our bikes and why we mod them as such. First and foremost, last time I checked, we bought these bikes with our own money that we made. It wasn't given to us, so we can do whatever we want to our bikes. Whether we want to have a bone stock bike with a long ass 20-foot arm on it, it don't matter. It's ours. Secondly, now that I got that out the way, the reason why we do is because the most performance you can get on two wheels is present day 1000cc bikes. And as y'all know from watching some of old videos or old clips from that racing channel, it takes a good 1,000 horsepower car on the average and up to be the properly set up 1000 flash tune exhaust, optimized 1000 properly set up. So we would rather spend 15 grand. This bike cost me 12, with the basic shit, around 15 grand probably, and getting this bike to perform as it does, versus we could go and try to buy a car and put all this money in it and try to have it reliable. It ain't gonna happen. So that's why we buy these bikes. Yes, these are optimized track bikes, have all these IMUs and traction control settings and a little bit of everything, but that's why we modify them. These bikes in stock form will easily pull wheelies 60, 70 miles an hour, power wheelies, no problem. 100-mile-an-hour power wheelies, no problem. We have to lower these bikes. You have to strap them to make them go straight. Some of the bikes have a lot more mid-range. You have to put an arm on them in order to be able to hit 100% throttle, first gear hits. So that's why, if there was another option to take a non-tracked out, bike, I'm sure we would get that, if we didn't have to pay for all the, oh, that dog looks good. If we didn't have to pay for all this badass Olin suspension and all that, For instance, everybody's always like, Tiger, why'd you buy an R1M and slam it on the forks and lower it and do all this stuff to make it go straight when it's a purpose-built track bike? It's his money, it don't matter, fuck. But that's what he bought. So instead of buying another bike, he took what he was given, modded it as such to get it to where it is. That's pretty much it. They say, why don't y'all drag race? It's not for everybody. I personally don't like working on my bike, and drag racing properly, you heat up the clutches, you'll be constantly doing clutch maintenance on them. I don't have time for it. That's why I don't drag race this bike. I don't have an arm on it. I would rather get on the, pretty well a straight line up with somebody and go ahead and get one in. So, yeah. So that's why we mod them as such, This is the basic model, non-ABS, GX10. I knew what I was going to set it up for. I think Evan right now just posted that he has a V4R that the owner bought. His purpose was to buy the bike to set it up for straight line racing. And everybody was like, why would you take a $30,000 bike, $35,000, whatever it costs, and set it up for something it wasn't designed for? Because power and speed. Those bikes make over 200 horses. Come on, motherfucker, shit. Over 200 horses, no problem. So, he wants to see how it stacks up against bikes that are properly set up. I've always actually wanted to see somebody set up a Ducati, slam it out and, get it all set up to do what we do. Because so far, from what I'm seeing, from the normal bikes, the V4s, they just don't perform as they should. Like the paper numbers and actually outperforming, they don't do as you would think they would. So I'm actually kind of excited to see how that monster of a bike, horsepower wise, once properly set up to put the horsepower down, actually acts. But yeah, that's why we do it. You know, we can't buy, a lot of us can't buy $50,000 car and then throw another $50,000 on it to get performance. So why not go and buy a $15,000 bike, throw $3,000 or $4,000 of parts on it and have the same performance on 2 wheels? That's why we model our bikes out like we do. But yeah, I guess that's one of the big YouTube comments I always see. You know, people complain about what we do with our bikes. Come on now. When y'all start sending us money to mod our bikes accordingly, then I'm sure you will see a lot of us buying track bikes and put them on the track. But nobody's going to send us $15,000, $20,000 to go buy a track bike and all this track gear to go ride around the track. So yeah, we have fun with what we got. Right now there's a big event going on at XRP. It's just the 6th event. So I know a lot of guys are going out there. I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think I will. I just have other stuff I would like to do today. But I will say, the next time that Ennis, what I think is, whatever the track is, it's Motorplex. If Motorplex has another roll race, like, you know, event, where you can start rolling through the traps or whatever, through the staging lanes, and then actually do a roll race event, the full quarter mile, I would love to go to that. I don't know what all the rules they have and all that, so, but that would be something I would like doing. I would like to do, because racing a car on the streets, a high horsepower car, pretty dangerous on the streets. Simply because, you know, you got 1,000 horses, 1,100, 1,200 horses, whatever. And they mat that gas. The car at all times doesn't like to go straight. So you get into a situation to where you end up sideways, and the car is coming towards you. So, you know, I've seen some sketchy stuff. That's why I don't like to race cars. You know, most of the time for the normal stuff it's useless, because I mean, not being cocky or nothing, but our bikes are just too fast. A lot of guys are out trying to test their 60 to 130s currently on these really high horsepower cars, and the average bikes we're beating them 60 to 130 now. Not saying they can't catch us to go around us, because there's plenty of cars that can, but the cars are usually doing, you know, they usually on the average let out at around 160. So in that time, they might can even back up with us, you know, with a, you know, a good high horsepower setup car. They might can catch up and come back even, but it's hard for a car to beat us in the little short race that we do. And like I said, I'm not trying to be beside a car, he hit the gas, get jacked up and get sideways, and then he end up hitting me. You know, that's a bad deal. So yeah, because I've had a couple of y'all comment about racing cars. So yeah, but with that being said, I do have a guy that has a Mustang that supposedly is gonna make like 1,200 horses, and he's like, yeah, you have a 1,000, I've beat 1,000s before, blah 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 blah, I'll beat you too. Okay, guess we will find out. So not sure yet when. I think his car is still under the knife, so we don't know when he will actually have it done. But if I can get, you know, maybe like a lane in between us and we can actually race, I would love to race this guy. Let me get my card out real quick, get some gas. E85 is $1.90 a gallon right now. So, But yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to race him and getting some footage for y'all, because a lot of y'all want to see bikes race fast cars. But like I said, it's more dangerous on our side than it is, you know, because of course we don't have a protective cage around us and nothing, you know. So that's that. Look at that, $1.90. So that's about it. Just wanted to get that quick little vlog out. It's cold and between working and, you know, just being busy in general, and the weather is now changing. Trying to get these vlogs in, it's going to be hard. I would still like to do 2 uploads a week, at least 2 uploads a week, but it's going to be hard on the vlogging side. I do have other hobbies, but I don't know how to incorporate those into the channel, or if I will or not. You know, it depends. But I would say y'all bear with me. I still don't have a cap yet. Y'all seen them other video. I still don't have a cap. I'm gonna order one. But it goes in. It's just rough in one spot. But yeah, I would say y'all appreciate y'all showing me love. I'm gonna keep it as real as I can. And with that being said, y'all stay tuned. There'll be more videos coming.